Well, I would say that, adding $8 trillion to the national debt load in a 4-year term is a pretty tall order. And I really don't think that Congress is going to ultimately, let Trump get away with that sort of fiscal largesse, notwithstanding where the starting point is right now. But what I tend to find is that everybody looks at these policies in a static equilibrium or a partial equilibrium standpoint. Firstly, for it to be truly inflationary, two things have to happen. You'd have to raise tariffs every single year, like how OPEC raised oil prices every single year in the 1970s, for it to be truly inflationary, as opposed to a one-off level price shift in the economy. And then on top of that, the unknown is how much of this is going to seep into wages, especially at a time when the unemployment rate through fits and starts is going to be on an upward path, which means there'll be more excess supply in the labor market. Those are legitimate questions, but, the inflationary impact of tariffs, people were still talking about that when he got elected in 2016, and the inflation was barely perceptible. And then you have to take a look at the whole gamut of policies. And I'm not talking about this as a Trump supporter. I'm not a supporter of anything. I'm sitting here in Toronto. I couldn't even vote if I wanted to. Yeah. But his deregulation stance is going to lower the corporate cost structure in America. So you have to take a look at the inflation picture with that involved. And then cutting corporate tax rates is going to fatten profit margins and reduce the need for corporate America to have to raise prices as their margins get bolstered by the corporate tax cuts. So the corporate tax cuts actually, in some ways, is disinflationary. So we ran all these numbers through our models, and we found that all the anxiety and angst over an inflationary run-up under a Trump presidency it is overblown. And we put out a report several weeks ago, and I said it then and I say it now. It is overblown.